There
Hey,
she is.
sorry
Hi,
about
Tymeka.
that. Hi. How are you?
I'm doing great, Tymeka. Good to have you on the show. Tell
Thank
me a little bit about you and
you.
what you do, girl.
So my name is Tymeka. I'm in entrepreneurship. I recently just got into entrepreneurship. I'm actually in financial services and I educate people on how to build generational wealth. And my business partner is on as well. Dieuvalda. I don't know if you see her on here.
What's is she on? You said
Rio. Uh-huh.
Cleopatra,
Yes.
Cleopatra.
Yes.
Okay,
And we're
I
actually
invited her.
okay, thank you. And we're actually in business together as well in financial services. Yes, that's the ball.
Hi.
The ball. You can tell
Hi, and
a
who do we
little bit
have here,
about
beautiful?
yourself.
How you guys doing? My name is Dieuvalda. I am a business partner with Miss Tymeka. We're both in the financial service industry. And like she said, we teach people how to grow their money tax free and help them retire and also leave legacy behind for themselves and their children. So that's what we do.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
The financial literacy got really big over COVID, the 2020 era, but I haven't heard a lot about it lately. But it is so important what you ladies
Yes.
are doing.
It's very
It's very
important.
important.
Um Also, we have events on Wednesday nights and Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. and Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. where you can come in, you can network, and you can get an overview on exactly what we do and how it will be beneficial for you and your families.
Mm-hmm.
So now, say for instance, I come to one of your events, and or come to one of you ladies, and I say, "Listen, I want to build generational wealth, honey. What is step one?"
Step one is just
Well, showing up. That's the first step, showing up and actually being dedicated to know exactly what. I'm so sorry. One moment.
so the first step is just showing up. That's the first step, and then when
Okay.
you show up, you'll get a full overview on exactly what we do and how you can get started.
Okay. Okay. So now that after we show up, then what happens? Like, do you start teaching us on, how to balance our income, or do you start to show us different products available
Right,
to us?
exactly. Well, we have clients and we have people that can potentially be a business partner, or you can do both. So you will get trained on how to start your business, and also you'll get educational information on how you can start building wealth for yourself and your family.
Okay. So you can start a business as well.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
We always have business opportunities available.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, say for instance, because there's so many different types of people. I'm an entrepreneur type of person, so I'm here for building a business. But say for instance, I just want to build a financial legacy. Leave my kids, my family with something. What do you recommend? I do as far as products and programs for me in that instance.
Mhm.
Well, everybody's situation is different, so we will definitely have to sit down and see what your insurance need is, exactly what you're looking to do. Because there's some people who are looking to retire. There's some people who are just trying to pay their funeral off. There's people that's trying to leave something behind to pay the mortgage and for the kids to have something. So, like I said, insurance for everybody looks different. So we'll definitely have to sit down and get to know you and actually figure out exactly what you want and then find the product that best fits you, what company best fits you and your family, and then make sure we have you covered in that area. So it's not a long process. It probably an hour, of consultation and just going back and forth. But like I said, what's best for you is not what's best for me. And you also have to also remember people have underlying health issues. That's one of the things that when it comes to life insurance, like we have to take, like we have to be aware of, like your health, your age, your criminal background, whatever, everything else that matters when it comes to insurance and getting yourself covered.
Mhm.
So we would definitely have to sit down on one-on-one and just like go through everything
That's
with you
what
and see.
I'm about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we do provide free consultation. So it's
Mhm.
not like we're going to sit down or we're going to take your money. No, we're
Mhm.
here to help and service and teach. So, yeah, so that's one step when it comes to that question.
Hmm.
That's good that you guys have free consultations, because sometimes we just need to have a come to Jeeves this moment where we have to figure out if this even is going to work for me, if I'm willing to commit type of situation.
Mhm.
And sometimes when you lay all the information out, that's when the client is ready to act and sign on a dotted line and to make
Yeah.
that commitment for themselves. Because I'm sure some people will say that they want to create generational wealth,
Hmm.
leave something for their family. But when it comes time to do it, they're like, ugh.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah,
Hmm.
sometimes they have to find the exact right product, the exact right fit that works for them. And sometimes it does take that consultation
hmm
Right.
to make that decision.
Yes, I feel like a lot of people's like, because they really don't fully understand or they're not fully educated on the
exactly.
importance of
Hmm.
generational wealth or leaving something behind for your family.
You know what my big thing is, what is so important is the tax benefits. Oh my God,
Exactly.
people don't realize how much money we
Yes.
lose every year in taxes. And
Mhm.
just keeping our own tax money alone will put us in a whole different tax bracket.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And a lot of people don't know the rule of 72. We're not going to go into depth what about in regards to that, but rule of 72 is basically explaining how a lot of us feel like a lot of millionaires or, people who have money, they just leave their money in their bank. But you leave your money in the bank, you're not getting any interest, your money's not
It's
growing. So
growing.
instead of you doing that, there's different ways you could put your money into a policy where it has cash value, where your money is actually growing and doing something that's beneficial for you. Instead of you now going to the bank, you're becoming your own bank. But
Right.
a lot of people don't think about that. They don't know about it. I'm not gonna say they don't think about it. I feel like there's not a lot of people knocking on our door to educate
It's
us.
the
And that's where
lack of financial literacy.
Yeah.
exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, and back to the being your own bank. When you put your money into the type of policy where you can pull it out at a later date, and you're
Mhm.
allowing it to grow in interest, it's almost like having a house, but not having the
Exactly.
actual physical property, because with the house, each year the value goes up
Yeah.
and then it's worth more money, just like some
Mhm.
of these policies. And just like you said, the financial literacy, some people just don't know this.
Hmm.
Exactly.
Hmm.
That was a great example of the house thing because we all know about equity. Me and myself, I purchased the house in 2019 and my house is like valued so much. And I'm like, oh my God. So it's basically the same thing. The only difference is like, when it comes to your mortgage, sometime it could go high because of the taxes sometime, but with your policy, your monthly payment stays the same regardless
Mm-hmm.
of what's
Mm-hmm.
going on. So that's the only difference when it comes to that, but it's literally the same thing. It's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing. You have
You can pull
equity,
out you can
you
pull
can
out
pull
the
it
money
out.
and use it when you
Uh-huh.
need
Exactly.
to. It's your own money.
Exactly.
It's their
That was a
own.
great example. I love that.
Mm-hmm. I actually not so long ago purchased an IUL, so I'm familiar with that
Mm-hmm.
that's product. And I got it because of those benefits right there. If the market goes up, similar to stock, it goes up, but it doesn't necessarily fall with stock. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Go up and don't come down? I'm getting
Yeah.
it.
Yes. So the thing is, when the market with the IUL, the market, it goes up and down every 3 to years. there's a market crash, and we don't know what's going to happen, right? But with the IUL, it doesn't affect your money. The stock market do go down, but your money is not affected. So that's
Right.
the great thing about it. So yeah, a lot of people don't know about the IULs, and I think it's just now becoming popular,
Mhm.
and people are trying to be like, oh, I just heard, people that I encountered, they're always like, oh, I just heard you could become your own bank. You could become like, yeah, you can. Like, TikTok, thanks to TikTok, Instagram, there's a lot of knowledge being put out there. But sometimes those knowledge could be a little bit, not true. But I feel like as long as you sit down with somebody that's educated and that, have the proper training, you will be okay.
And
Yes.
that's where you
Def-
ladies come in.
Yes, for
uh-huh.
sure.
And it's so important that you guys offer these free consultations so people can sit down with you and learn about the different products that can benefit them in their lives and their long term, goals, financial goals. So thank you so much for you ladies and what you do. Please give more information on how people can reach you, reach out to you, and join you at the meetings.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, my name is Dieuvalda. My IG handle is Creole Patra 9. And I could give them my number whenever, if they're free to call me. It's 470-698-8272. Our office, me and Tymeka's office, is on Peachtree Corner, 45 Technology Parkway South.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Um, yes, Norcross, Georgia. I don't know the zip code, but you should find it if you put that address in.
Mm-hmm.
Tamika, how do they find you and contact
yes.
you?
So my name is Tymeka, and my Instagram name is Tymeka underscore underscore. And you can find me. Well, you can contact me at 615-578-0178, and you can DM me as well. So
Yes,
if you have any other questions, feel free to DM or reach out.
yes,
Now,
same here.
before you ladies go, tell me a little bit more about the business side.
Okay, well, Tamika just became her own broker. So she has her own financial service brokerage company
Yes.
now. I'm working towards having my own. So she could tell you a little bit more in regards to like the process, but as entrepreneurs, as long as you have the drive, you should be okay. But Tamika, you could
Yeah.
go for it.
So I come from a healthcare background of 16 years, and I started in this business in February, but I didn't start full time until August, and that's when I was able to fire my job. So since I fired my job, I was able to make over 50K cash flow with my spouse. And his name is Gus. So he actually brought me into the business, and we're
Mm-hmm.
now watch earners now. So we have our 50K watch, and we do have a brokerage. And right now we're back and forth between Nashville and Atlanta, so we could travel. That's a plus with entrepreneurship. You can work from anywhere. But getting started is simple. Like I said, just come to the office or give us a call, and we can go from there. And we have
Yes.
trainings. Like I said, we have trainings as well. So it's not, we're not just gonna throw you out there in the field, especially not being an entrepreneur or a business person.
And what you do is you help other people start a business of teaching financial literacy to others and offering
Yeah.
them the different financial products to help them reach their financial
Yes.
goals.
We
Exactly.
also help them get their license.
Hmm.
We
Uh
help them
huh.
with the courses. We help them with their background. We help them with their fingerprint. So we help them with everything. We
Every
help them with
yeah,
mentorship.
yeah.
We train them. We don't believe in the crab in the barrel type of mentality. We want all of our agents to win.
Exactly.
And we're really just we're in a space right now where we're trying to make more money with less time involved. So
Hmm.
that's why we're transitioning from the 9 to 5ers, you begging your boss to give you a time off for you to take your baby to a play or to travel. Like, it's getting, redundant at this point. And these companies, they really don't care about you. They
At
just, you're
all.
just a number to them.
Mm-mm.
So that's why entrepreneurship is like very important, because I'm new to the whole entrepreneurship
Uh-huh.
kind of vibe too.
Yeah.
I'm usually corporate 9 to 5. I'm a project manager. My background is in biology and chemistry, healthcare administration. So 9 to 5 in corporate was my thing. It wasn't until my dad, got diagnosed with cancer, it kind of opened my eyes to how disposable you are to,
Yeah.
to those companies. Because as
Right.
soon as he was diagnosed, they basically fired him. And that kind of really opened my eyes and was like, okay, you need to do something different. You need to go and find something of your own and build it. And that's why I got into this field. So
Mm-hmm.
I love
I'm a,
that
yeah,
story. I love that, you saw that you're able to do more, and I hate that, you had to see it in such a dim light in that way, but
yeah,
it showed you like what you're capable of, and I'm happy to see you flourish right
yeah.
now in
Thank
your
you
new
so much.
career. You're
Thank you.
welcome.
That's the goal, to go full fledged and be another Tymeka in the office and have my own brokerage and, just win and teach our community. That's the whole thing. My goal for
Yeah.
me is to teach my community, because I feel like if somebody educated my father and myself in regards to the importance of, your retirement and your insurance, we would have been straight. The family would have been
Right.
straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have been denied financial education for eons. I mean, the
Exactly.
public school system is just not even set up to teach education on finances, financial wealth, financial generation, interest rates, as far as the building on your savings, and
Exactly.
policies as far as where to put your money. It's just not taught. So thank
Mm-hmm.
you for doing the good work that we need you to do.
Thank you.
And it took another practitioner of financial literacy to teach me 2 years ago, maybe 2 to 3 years ago, about this, and then I slow dragged, and I actually met Gusto, and
Mm-hmm.
I finally signed out with a policy with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad you took that step. And a
Uh-huh.
lot of time, I went to college, I did my master's, I took a lot of, mathematics classes, chemistry, I'm sorry, business classes, all those classes, and they never taught us about financial literacy.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Never. I never studied that because I would have
Nothing.
remembered.
We just
So
know math.
we
That's
just
it.
know math. We
That's
know
it.
math that we
They
don't
don't, they
even
don't teach us what to
use.
do with money, but spend it.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
So
So it's 2025. We want to keep our money. So anybody who wants to keep their money and they have goals for their long-term money, you need to tap in with Tymeka and beautiful. I forget.
Dieuvalda.
I don't want to mispronounce it.
Dieuvalda.
Dieuvalda. That
Yes.
is so pretty.
Thank
If you
you.
tap in with Tymeka and Dieuvalda, they are teaching educational literacy, financial education on financial literacy. Very important. You need to know about it. You need to know how to keep your money, making money, and building financial legacy, sound financial legacy for your future. Their consultations are free. It's a win-win. Tap in with these ladies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you
us.
so much for having us. We do
Oh, you're most
appreciate
welcome,
it.
ladies. You're most welcome. Thank you so much for doing what you're doing.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. We appreciate it. Have a good night. Happy
All
New
right.
Year.
Happy New Year to you,
Happy
ladies.
New Year.
Bye
Bye.
bye.